It was all a part of the plan. What do I mean by that? Dodge knew exactly what they were doing by making this the quote-unquote last year to ever get a Hellcat ScatPack or Hemi, right? In the first quarter of 2023, the Dodge Charger sales is up 43%. The Dodge Challenger sales is up 42%. And the Dodge brand as a whole is up 24%. All right? They've sold more Hellcats and ScatPacks in the first quarter of 2023 than they have all of 2022. These cars are selling like crazy. Markups and everything. They knew exactly what they were doing. Dodge CEO Tim Kuniskis even said that we had to create a sense of urgency. The brand has created the last call run, basically meaning make it a last call situation. You either get your Hellcat or your ScatPack this year or you never get it ever. They created a sense of urgency, markups on top of that and everything. And as a result, people are going out and buying these cars like crazy. Whether they're marked up, marked down, MSRP, they don't care. People want ScatPack and Hellcats. And it's working. It's working. They've sold more Hellcats and ScatPacks in the last quarter than they have all of 2022. They knew exactly what they were doing. And it's working. Let's be honest here. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video, man. So you can tell I'm in a car. That makes us a car blog. You already know how it's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. I've got car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets. Anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you're in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So let's just get into some numbers here. Chrysler 300, right? They just dropped the SRT 392 for the Chrysler 300. The Chrysler 300 is up 10%, well 9.7%, which is basically 10%. You know, like I know, nobody's buying Chrysler 300s like that. I mean, you know, like when's the last time you heard somebody say my dream car is a Chrysler 300? Like I want a Chrysler 300. I understand Chrysler 300s have a culture in the car world, but let's be real here, right? Dodge created the urgency with dropping that SRT 392 engine in the Chrysler 300, and the fact that they're only building a limited amount, 3,000, I believe, it's up 10%. Chrysler brand as a whole is up 9.6% because of that, right? Jeep Grand Cherokee, the Cherokee itself is up 31%. And that includes, I would imagine, the Jeep Cherokee, higher upper lines, the Grand Cherokee. They're even including the Wrangler. Of course, the Wrangler had that 392 dropped into it. The Jeep Cherokee with the Trackhawk and the SRT Jeep 392, it's up 31%. Let's see here. Dodge Challenger is up 42%. That's Hellcats, ScatPacks, RTs, SXTs, Dodge Challenger across the board, 42%. Dodge Charger, it's up 43%. Now, mind you, these numbers are just from the first quarter of 2023. I'm not talking about historically. I'm just talking about 2023. The Challenger's up 42%. The Charger's up 43%. The Dodge brand as a whole is up 24%. They've sold more Hellcats and ScatPacks in the last quarter, right? Pre-orders, off the lot, whatever the case may be, than Dodge sold all of 2022. They have created the urgency, the sense of urgency, and as a result, people jumped on it. You know, markups and everything. I know a lot of you guys talk a lot of shit about markups. I get it. But the fact of the matter is that people will pay it. You walk into a dealership, you see a Hellcat for $110,000, you turn around. Hell with that. No way. That's a house. I get it. I agree. Trust me when I say I agree. There are some people that will pay that. I've seen Daytonas, King Daytonas, right, which is one of the last call special editions. I've seen those going for $150,000. Now the Demon 170 at most dealerships is going for $150,000. You're getting basically a Charger jailbreak with King Daytona graphics and badges and hood pins, and you're paying $150,000 for it. Whereas you can get 1,000 horsepower, most powerful muscle car to ever exist for that exact same price. But the kicker here is somebody will pay that. Somebody will drop $150 for a King Daytona. Like I told you, the dealership that I go to, my homeboy hit me up and he said, we just sold a Dodge Charger 2023 jailbreak for $122,000. I know for a fact there's somebody in Charlotte right now driving a jailbreak Charger, and they got it from Keffer, and they paid $122,000 for it. I'm saying that to say, guys, people want these cars. They don't care about the price. You and I can talk about prices being crazy all day long. You and I can talk about markups and stuff like that being crazy all day long. I agree with you 100%. The fact of the matter is there's some people that walk into these dealerships like, oh, okay, ScatPack $75,000. That's a good deal. I'll take it. Hellcat Charger 110, 115. I'll take it. People are doing that, man. You know, and it shows here. The Charger's up 43%. The Challenger's up 42%. People are buying these damn cars. They've sold more ScatPacks and Hellcats in the last quarter. The first quarter of 2023, they've sold more than 2022 combined. And even the CEO said that they had to create a sense of urgency. Exact words, quote unquote. His exact quote was, and I'll get it for you right here. And you know this quote because you've heard people say stuff like this before. In the past, customers might have said they'll buy a ScatPack someday, right? Because all those people are thinking, I'm going to get a muscle car someday. Someday I'm going to get it. I'm going to get a ScatPack. I want a Challenger someday. Someday. Well, guess what? We just told them when someday was because we said this is it. So your someday has to be today. Otherwise, you'll never get it. And Dodge knows that. So on one hand, they're killing all of their, muscle car division. But on the other hand, they know how to do it. And they know how to make a profit doing it as well. And think about it. They're giving you the exact same car for the last, 7+ years. Let's not act like my Charger, my 2020 looks any different than a 2015. It doesn't. I had a 2015. It looks exactly the same, except for the 392 badge and the ScatPack emblems. And the fact that my dash says 180 instead of 160 or 140 in the V6, everything else looks the same. The exterior, that's a different story. Wide body kit, different front end. It's a Charger. You know what I'm saying? Dodge has played into culture. They played into just modern day society and what kids and what younger people want, and not even younger people, just people in general. They understand that this whole electric car market is coming sooner rather than later. And their thing is, let's be anti-electric until we can't. Let's be anti-progressive, progressive movement or whatever the case may be as it pertains to cars until we can't. And as a result, they gave us the Hellcat, they gave us the big Hemi, they gave us the big 6.4, they gave us all of that up until they couldn't. And now this last year, they're going out with a bang. Even the Chrysler 300. Like I know that they announced that they're going to be dropping that 392 SRT 392 engine in there, right? The same engine that's been in ScatPacks for years. They're dropping that into the Chrysler 300. And as a result, and they're only selling small quantities, 3,000. And as a result, Chrysler, the entire line of Chrysler had a 9.6% jump because of that. And they're not going to be selling those cars at MSRP. You're going to be paying 70 plus. 65, 70 plus for a Chrysler 300, because unlike a Charger or Challenger, the Chrysler 300 is not just a sedan, but it's more like a luxury American sedan, right? Almost like a Lincoln Town Car back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to add that on there as well. It's not just a Charger or a Challenger. It's a luxury sedan, not a Challenger, obviously. It's not just a Charger. It's a luxury sedan with the big 6.4 liter Hemi in it. So you're paying 65, 70 plus for that. Good luck trying to get that for a discount. Not to mention you had to order those. You couldn't just get those off the lot. Everything is up. Jeep is up. Chrysler's up. Dodge is up. And this is only the first quarter of 2023. You know what I'm saying? Create the urgency and people will flood. People will buy. When there's blood in the streets, you buy. That's a financial term. That's when you buy, when there's blood in the streets. When everybody else is selling, everybody else is getting out, that's when you want to get into the position. And that's what's happening here. Dodge is saying, listen, if you don't get your ScatPack, your Hellcat today, you will never get it again. You will never see another Charger, Challenger, ScatPack, Hellcat brand new, which is sad but true. After this year, if you don't get your car brand new, aside from dealerships just having them left over going into next year, You'll never get these cars again. Brand new. Used, sure, that's fine. Brand new, that's a different story. But whatever campaign they got, it's working. People are buying these cars. People are going to dealerships and paying $120,000, $30,000, $120,000, $130,000 plus for Hellcats that they could have gotten 2-3 years ago for 88, 89, 92 tops. It's working. People are going into dealerships and buying $75,000 ScatPacks that they could have got 2-3 years prior for 55, 62. It's working. So let's not act like Dodge ain't selling. Dodge is selling like crazy, and the numbers prove it. I'll put the article in the description and you guys can look at it. But create the sense of urgency and then sell, and people will buy. This Benny Boy Knockout 360, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.